Richard Hatchett, tell us first, how big do you think the threat from coronavirus now is around the world?
Well, I think the threat is very significant. The potential of the virus, it's already demonstrated in China. I think it's demonstrating that potential in Italy, in Iran. There were 3 cases identified in Italy 2 weeks ago. Yesterday, there were over 3,000. I think there are many epidemiologists who talk about the potential of the virus in terms of attack rates globally that could be between 50 and 70% of the global population. So the virus has been circulating here for some time, and I think the government does recognize the criticality of the situation. I actually think Chris Whitty and his colleagues are doing a good job at communicating the risk to the public. I don't think they're minimizing the threat. I think they recognize the potential of the virus. So overall, and certainly relative to some other countries, I think the UK is doing a good job.
Is there a danger, though, of an overreaction, given when you look at the scale of flu deaths worldwide, up to 600,000 a year, and you don't shut down public transport networks to stop people getting the flu?
I don't think we're dealing with the flu here. WHO, who has looked at this virus most intensively, has looked extremely closely at the experience in China, has looked at the mortality rates in China, and has tried to estimate whether there's a lot of undercounting in China, does not feel that we're seeing the tip of the iceberg. As Bruce Aylward, who led that expedition, said, we're seeing the pyramid, actually. So they think the mortality rate is actually higher than 1%, which if it were even 1%, that would be 10 times the rate of your average seasonal flu. And because this is a virus that is now circulating in a population that has absolutely no immunity to it, you would expect the attack rates to be much higher than the attack rates that we normally see with seasonal flu. So you might have an attack rate that's 3 times higher than seasonal flu with a mortality rate that's 10 times higher.
From what scientists know about this virus so far, what concerns you most about it?
I think the most concerning thing about this virus is the combination of infectiousness and the ability to cause severe disease or death. And we have not since 1918,
the Spanish
flu, seen a virus that combined those 2 qualities in the same way. We have seen very lethal viruses. We have seen certainly Ebola or Nipah or any of the other diseases that CEPI, the organization that I run, works on. But those viruses have high mortality rates. I mean, Ebola's mortality rate in some settings is greater than 80%, but they don't have the infectiousness that this virus has. They don't have the potential to explode and spread globally.
So you fear this could end up being on a scale of the Spanish flu? I don't want to make a prediction because I think what happens with this virus is actually up to us.